Okay, on the 850 series of restricted firearms for the 2020 August auction, there's nothing to talk about necessarily on 850 Alpha or Bravo. These are new. These are a collector item that there's no sense. You don't have to talk about lockup. We don't have to talk about trigger because they're brand new. The box on this one, albeit it exists, it does have some tears on it there. So those are what you see is what you get, and just more cream on top of the cream. 850 Charlie on the Hawk and Flintlock. This 50 cal. Like many of these, probably never got a shot on it. I don't see any evidence in the pan of any powder. Just I see evidence of somebody pulling the trigger and letting it hit in there, but that's about it. So again, what you see is what you get there, and it locks up, it releases, and obviously we're not going to let it slam in there. That's on the Charlie. On the Delta, boy oh boy. Inside this box, you know, is the soft case for that one. On the Anaconda Realtree, and it's got the matching bag soft case for this this camouflage. It has a little bit of use on it. You can see there's a little bit of powder in there that it's been used a few times, but again, when I say no miles on it, I mean there is a cylinder ring. I mean the lockup is exactly what you would expect. I mean, your single action and double action trigger is like heaven. And this is the matching original scope, obviously. All that speaks for itself. So not too much to talk about there, because it is what you see. It's virtually new. Delta Echo, 850 Echo. This is a United States property stamped piece. Was blued at one time, and you can see that they have at some point taken all the bluing off and turned it into a non-blued finish. Added some Pachmayr grips on it. So this has probably got lots of miles on it. Although, you know, lockup is still good. Trigger, nothing wrong with it to speak of. It seems to me, no, this the thumb, the grip safety works, but it seems to me maybe, yeah, the actual thumb safety, as you noticed, I had that on, I pressed there, and it did not work. So from a safety point of view, make sure you get that looked at. Not a big deal. 1911 guy, most of you guys are already 1911 guys, so you can be able to sort that out. On Foxtrot, a little 22 Plinker, sand color, 1911 22 6 hour. You can see that not a lot of miles on this one, not a lot of usage. I should stop saying a lot of miles now that we're almost out of videos. Ambidextrous safety is working well. Trigger is good. Nice and crisp. It's actually got a stop on it, adjustable stop on it. Very minor wear, a little bit of holster wear, a little bit of handling wear. Nothing to speak of there. On Gulf, this one has been refinished. I don't know if this is a Cerakote or something a little less formal, I don't know. But you can see, and you'll see better in the pictures anyhow, the still pictures. There is pitting underneath there, so it was refinished at some point over top of a pitted finish, but it looks like they did a good job. I'm not going to deny that. I mean, it cycles very nicely. It feels smooth, locks up nicely. Triggers, nice. Hammer drop, nice. Double action, nice. So, you know, it may have been refinished, but I think they did a nice job on it. It comes with 3 magazines. On Hotel, I should have read the catalog ahead of time. We're not positive of the manufacturer on this one on the Frontier. Those that are in the know might be able to identify it to the exact manufacturer, because there was a few of them that did that. Turning brown, a lot of the bluing is gone. Cylinder bluing is there. A lot of the bluing is off the barrel and the frame, and that's where the brown is coming from. And but the grips are good. No cracks on them. Fit nice. And the lockup, see, we're in lockup right there, is pretty good. All things considered, I think that's pretty decent. They don't lock up when they're not cocked, and it indexes. I don't know if I want to drop the hammer on that frickin' spike looking thing on my thumb, but if the trigger feels nice, indexing is good, opens up nice. Probably should have practiced that, not on camera, but we did have it open the other day, and it opens up quite nice. So that's a decent little piece there. What you see is what you get. If anybody can ID the manufacturer by what we see in there, by all means let us know. On Kilo, we have a piece that has not had a lot of use. This is a Steyr, and it comes with a magazine in the original case. So there's nothing to talk about on that one because it is literally virtually new. It's for all intents and purposes. On the Tokarev, does come with a flap holster, 2 magazines. Neither of them are matching numbers. That's in your description. One of them has the lanyard ring on the mag, and it also has on the piece. These are pretty much what you see is what you get. Firearm, most of you are used to that, and they typically all are in decent shape. It cycles nicely, and hammer works nicely. So that's your 850 series, and we have one more series to go in the restricted, and I hope you're enjoying all these. See you soon.